Elon Musk, entrepreneur, innovator, disruptor. From electric cars to space exploration, his ventures have reshaped industries. But what if Musk's ambitions extend beyond revolutionizing transportation or colonizing Mars? Musk's foray into the defense sector with the X-1 fighter jet has sent ripples through the global military landscape. This is no ordinary aircraft. The X-1 is a glimpse into a future where hypersonic speeds, advanced weaponry, and artificial intelligence converge. Is Elon Musk pushing the boundaries of innovation or steering us toward a future defined by autonomous warfare? The battlefield of the future is undergoing a radical transformation. Today, wars are increasingly fought with drones, cyber attacks, and autonomous weapons systems. At the forefront of this revolution is hypersonic flight. Imagine aircraft traveling at speeds exceeding Mach 5, rendering traditional defense systems obsolete. The X-1, with its hypersonic capabilities, represents a significant leap forward. The emergence of hypersonic weapons could destabilize global power dynamics, sparking a new arms race. The X-1 fighter jet is shrouded in secrecy, its true capabilities a subject of intense speculation. It is rumored to possess advanced features that could revolutionize aerial warfare. One intriguing aspect is its alleged microwave weapon system. This technology could disable enemy aircraft and disrupt electronic systems without causing widespread collateral damage. However, the development of such weapons raises ethical concerns. As we stand on the cusp of this new era, it is imperative to discuss the future of warfare and the role of technologies like the X-1. The X-1 fighter jet is a marvel of modern engineering. Its capabilities extend far beyond speed, encompassing advanced features designed for combat. At its core lies a powerful engine, rumored to be a hybrid of traditional jet propulsion and scramjet technology. The X-1 can deliver precision-guided munitions with pinpoint accuracy, even in heavily defended airspace. It can switch to electronic warfare mode, jamming signals and neutralizing threats. Every aspect of the X-1's design has been meticulously optimized for performance. The power of invisibility, camouflage, and stealth technology. The X-1 incorporates stealth and camouflage technologies that render it virtually invisible to radar. Its sleek design minimizes its radar cross-section. Its exterior is coated in a material that absorbs radar waves. The X-1 can jam enemy radar signals, creating false targets and masking its true location. This combination of stealth and electronic warfare makes the X-1 a ghost in the machine. Microwave weaponry, a silent and devastating force. The X-1 boasts an arsenal that includes traditional munitions and a microwave weapon system. This technology can neutralize enemy targets without collateral damage. Imagine a weapon that can silently disable an enemy aircraft in mid-flight. The X-1 is rumored to be the first aircraft to field this game-changing technology. However, the development of such weaponry raises ethical concerns. The ethics of autonomous warfare, a looming question. The X-1, with its advanced AI, pushes the boundaries of warfare into uncharted territory. The ethical implications of autonomous warfare are profound, raising questions about accountability and human control. Can a machine truly understand the complexities of war and the value of human life? The development of autonomous weapons systems requires a robust ethical framework. As we develop sophisticated weapons, we must engage in open dialogue to establish clear ethical guidelines. A theater of tension, the Israel-Hamas conflict. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict has been a persistent flashpoint for decades. The Gaza Strip, controlled by Hamas, has been the epicenter of numerous rounds of intense fighting with Israel. These conflicts have resulted in widespread destruction and loss of life. The introduction of a game-changing technology like the X-1 fighter jet could significantly alter the military balance. How would such an advanced weapons system impact the dynamics of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict? Shifting sands of power. the X-1's potential impact. The potential deployment of the X-1 in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict raises both hopes and anxieties. For Israel, the X-1's advanced capabilities could represent a significant military advantage. The X-1's hypersonic speed and stealth technology would make it difficult for adversaries to detect and intercept. However, the introduction of such an advanced weapons system could also embolden aggressive military postures. This disparity in military technology could further entrench the existing power imbalance. Strategic advantages: speed, precision, and surprise. The X-1's hypersonic capabilities allow it to respond to threats with minimal warning. Its advanced targeting systems enable pinpoint accuracy, minimizing collateral damage. The X-1's stealth technology allows it to operate with a high degree of secrecy. Its ability to evade radar detection gives it a significant advantage. However, over-reliance on such technology could lead to complacency and a false sense of security. The fog of war, unforeseen consequences and escalation risks. The X-1's advanced capabilities could offer Israel a significant military advantage, but also carry risks of unintended consequences. The fog of war can lead to miscalculations and unforeseen repercussions. The deployment of the X-1 could provoke a disproportionate response from adversaries. The reliance on advanced technology could lead to a dangerous sense of complacency. The ease of neutralizing threats might make military solutions more tempting than diplomatic efforts. A new arms race, the global pursuit of technological superiority. The emergence of the X-1 fighter jet has ignited a renewed arms race. The pursuit of military superiority fuels technological innovation and strategic alliances. The X-1's unveiling has shifted the paradigm, pushing the boundaries of what is technologically feasible. The stakes are high, as the ability to control the skies remains a cornerstone of military dominance. The X-1 has become a catalyst for a new era of military competition. Section 2, the United States, maintaining the cutting edge. The United States, long accustomed to its position as the world's leading military power, has viewed the emergence of the X-1 with a mixture of concern and determination. While the US defense industry boasts a long history of innovation and technological prowess, the X-1's capabilities represent a significant leap forward, potentially challenging America's air superiority and forcing a reassessment of its strategic posture. The Pentagon, never one to rest on its laurels, has reportedly poured billions of dollars into research and development programs aimed at countering the X-1's advanced technologies. From developing new radar systems capable of detecting stealth aircraft at hypersonic speeds, to exploring directed energy weapons and advanced electronic warfare capabilities, the US military-industrial complex is working overtime to maintain its technological edge. However, the X-1's unveiling has also sparked a debate within US policy circles about the wisdom of engaging in a new arms race, particularly one with potentially exorbitant costs and uncertain outcomes. Some argue that the focus should be on strengthening alliances, pursuing diplomatic solutions to international crises, and addressing the root causes of conflict, rather than pouring resources into a perpetual cycle of military escalation. For Russia and China, both seeking to challenge US global dominance and assert their own spheres of influence, the X-1's emergence has been met with a mixture of intrigue and apprehension. Both nations have been investing heavily in modernizing their militaries, particularly in areas like hypersonic missiles, artificial intelligence, and cyber warfare capabilities. The X-1's unveiling has undoubtedly added a sense of urgency to these efforts, as both Moscow and Beijing recognize the potential strategic implications of falling behind in this new technological arms race. Russia, with its long history of military aviation and expertise in hypersonic technology, has reportedly accelerated its own programs aimed at developing a next-generation fighter jet capable of matching or exceeding the X-1's capabilities. China, known for its rapid technological advancements, and its ambition to become a global leader in artificial intelligence and military innovation, has also taken notice of the X-1's potential. While details of China's specific programs remain shrouded in secrecy, It is widely believed that Chinese engineers are working on developing their own versions of hypersonic aircraft and directed energy weapons. The emergence of the X-1 fighter jet has presented Europe with a strategic dilemma, forcing a reassessment of its defence posture and its relationship with both the United States and an increasingly assertive Russia. Traditionally, European nations have relied on the US security umbrella for protection, particularly within the framework of NATO. However, the X-1's unveiling, coupled with the perceived shift in US foreign policy towards a more unilateralist approach, has raised concerns about Europe's vulnerability and the need to bolster its own defence capabilities. Some European leaders have called for increased defence spending, greater cooperation on joint military projects, and a renewed focus on developing cutting-edge technologies to maintain a credible deterrent against potential threats. However, Europe is not a monolithic entity, and there are differing views on how to address the challenges posed by the X-1 and the broader technological arms race. Some nations, particularly those geographically closer to Russia, see a pressing need for increased military spending and a more assertive stance towards Moscow. Others, wary of provoking an arms race and jeopardizing diplomatic efforts to maintain stability in Europe, advocate for a more cautious approach, one that prioritizes dialogue, arms control agreements, and conflict resolution mechanisms. The development and potential proliferation of advanced technologies like those showcased in the X-1 fighter jet present a profound paradox for the international community. On the one hand, technological advancements can lead to increased military effectiveness, potentially deterring conflict by raising the costs and risks of aggression. The ability to conduct precision strikes against specific targets, for example, could minimize collateral damage and civilian casualties, making war a less appealing option for resolving disputes. However, the proliferation of such technologies also carries inherent risks. The spread of hypersonic aircraft, directed energy weapons and other advanced systems to more actors, particularly those with unstable regimes or a history of aggression, could destabilize entire regions, increase the likelihood of miscalculation or unintended escalation, and lead to a more dangerous and unpredictable security environment. Furthermore, the increasing reliance on artificial intelligence, autonomous weapons systems, and other technologies that delegate decision-making authority from humans to machines raises profound ethical and legal questions about accountability, proportionality, and the potential for unintended consequences. As the line between science fiction and military reality continues to blur, the international community must grapple with the implications of this technological revolution and work towards establishing clear norms, regulations, and safeguards to prevent a future where machines, not humans, determine the fate of nations. The battlefields of the future will bear little resemblance to those of the past. Gone are the days of massive troop movements, trench warfare, and direct confrontations between armies. The 21st century has ushered in an era of remote warfare, where conflicts are increasingly fought with drones, cyber attacks, and autonomous weapons systems, blurring the lines between the physical and digital realms. The X-1 fighter jet, with its potential for autonomous operation and its reliance on advanced computing power, embodies this paradigm shift. It's not just a weapon. It's a symbol of how technology is reshaping the very nature of warfare, shifting the emphasis from brute force to technological superiority, from human soldiers to intelligent machines. This transformation has profound implications for the future of military strategy, doctrine, and even the definition of victory itself. No longer will nations measure their military might solely by the size of their armies or the destructive power of their bombs. Instead, the ability to control information, to dominate the electromagnetic spectrum, to cripple an enemy's infrastructure with a few keystrokes will become paramount. The X-1, with its speed, stealth, and potential for electronic warfare, represents a significant step in this direction. The steady march of technological progress has led us to the cusp of an era where machines, not humans, may dominate the battlefield. Drones, once a novelty, have become ubiquitous in modern warfare, providing reconnaissance, conducting airstrikes, and even engaging in dogfights with enemy aircraft. And this is just the beginning. Robotics research is advancing at an astonishing pace, paving the way for a future where autonomous tanks, robotic infantry and unmanned ships patrol the land, sea and air. The X-1 fighter jet, with its potential for autonomous operation, hints at this future. Imagine a squadron of X-1S controlled by artificial intelligence, coordinating their attacks with surgical precision, reacting to threats in milliseconds, all without the need for human intervention. This might sound like science fiction, but it's a scenario that military planners are actively considering. The ethical implications of this shift towards autonomous warfare are profound and deeply unsettling. Can we entrust machines with the power of life and death? How do we ensure that these weapons systems, operating at speeds and with processing power far exceeding human capabilities, adhere to the rules of war and avoid causing unnecessary suffering? These are not hypothetical questions, but urgent challenges that demand careful consideration as we venture further down this path of automation. Throughout military history, speed has always been a decisive factor in warfare. From the cavalry charges of ancient times to the blitzkrieg tactics of World War II, the ability to move swiftly and strike decisively has often meant the difference between victory and defeat. But the advent of hypersonic technology, as embodied by the X-1 fighter jet, takes this concept to a whole new level. Imagine an aircraft capable of traveling at several times the speed of sound, rendering traditional air defense systems obsolete. Such an aircraft could penetrate even the most heavily defended airspace, deliver its payload, and disappear before the enemy even knew what hit them. This is the promise and the peril of hypersonic warfare. The X-1's hypersonic speed would not only give it a tactical advantage in combat, but also have profound strategic implications. It could potentially alter the balance of power between nations, rendering existing defense alliances obsolete and sparking a new arms race as countries scramble to develop their own hypersonic capabilities. The pursuit of hypersonic hegemony could become the defining characteristic of 21st century military competition, with potentially destabilizing consequences for global security. As we stand on the brink of a future where autonomous weapons systems, artificial intelligence and hypersonic technology dominate the battlefield, one fundamental question remains: can technology truly replace the human element in warfare? Can machines, no matter how sophisticated, ever replicate a soldier's intuition, their ability to adapt to changing circumstances, their understanding of the moral complexities of war? The X-1 fighter jet, with its potential for autonomous operation, challenges our traditional notions of courage, sacrifice, and the human cost of conflict. If machines are fighting our wars, who bears the burden of responsibility when things go wrong? Who is accountable for the consequences of a computer algorithm's decision to launch a missile or engage a target? The increasing automation of warfare raises profound ethical and philosophical questions that we, as a society, are only beginning to grapple with. As we delegate more and more decision-making power to machines, we must proceed with caution, ensuring that human judgment, empathy, and a sense of moral responsibility remain at the heart of even the most technologically advanced military operations. The emergence of the X-1 fighter jet has cast a long shadow over the global stage. Its hypersonic speed, stealth technology, and advanced weaponry prompt a reassessment of defense strategies. The pursuit of military superiority has entered a new and potentially perilous phase. Future battlefields may be defined by AI, information control, and unimaginable speeds. The X-1 highlights the rapid pace of technological advancement and its challenges to global security. Decisions made today will shape the geopolitical landscape for decades to come. The X-1 fighter jet, with its awe-inspiring capabilities, serves as a potent reminder that the future of warfare is not preordained. It is a future we are actively shaping through our choices, our investments, and our willingness to engage in open dialogue about the role of technology in human conflict. We stand at a crossroads where the pursuit of technological superiority must be tempered by responsibility and a commitment to preventing war. The challenges ahead are daunting, but not insurmountable. International cooperation and transparency in arms development are essential steps towards ensuring that technology serves humanity, not the other way around. We must move beyond the zero-sum mentality of traditional arms races and embrace a more enlightened approach, prioritizing diplomacy and shared security. The future of warfare is in our hands. Let us choose wisely.